you know his name.
On home run number 15 by Evan Gattis.
Look at the location on this. Are you kidding me? Evan Gattis.
And you know his story.
No Houston Astros player has a more inspirational story than catcher Evan Gattis.
It's the winding road he traveled to get to the major leagues.
He looked me in the eye, he said, "I don't want to talk about baseball anymore. I'm done." I said, "Okay."
Whatever it was he was looking for, he got it. So.
But a big part of his story you may not know is how Evan Gattis made his way through UTPB. Some might call it a story of redemption. His family calls it destiny. But for head baseball coach Brian Ranke, it was a matter of saying yes to a player looking for one more chance to follow his dream.
Drew called me and said, "Hey, I've got another player for us." And he was always real good about helping us out, even as a player. And I said, "Oh yeah, who's that?" He goes, "Evan wants to play." He said, "I think I want to give it one more try. I want to do it one more chance. I want to play." And that was the start.
Shortly after that call, Evan was officially a baseball player again, and he was ready to take the field as a UT Permian Basin Falcon. And it wasn't long before everyone knew that he was going to be special.
First time I saw Evan step out on the field, you knew something was different with that guy. I mean, he was bigger than everyone, and as big as he was just as fast as everybody. He could obviously hit the ball a mile.
To see a guy that cared that much, he cared about his craft, he cared about baseball, and he cared about the team.
Fun. It was a lot of fun.
Special.
Evan only had one season as a Falcon, but he made it count. The slugger hit 12 home runs, scored 52 runs with 62 RBIs, and recorded 35 walks on his way to leading UTPB in every offensive category in that one season.
He became the individual that everybody wanted to be around. His personality was infectious. And I think physically by October, the middle of October, he's like, "Yeah, I feel comfortable now." And by the end of October, I was like, we're going to have a hard time keeping him here more than 1 year.
All that mattered was who was next to us. And so the group of guys we had top to bottom were second to none.
The team made it to the Heartland Conference Tournament, where they lost the championship game to the University of Incarnate Word.
If you had to sum up that season in just one word, what would that word be?
The negative word is disappointment, because we didn't get to go to the NCAA tournament. And that's the initial reaction then. Looking back on it now, I think the word is historic.
A bitter end to a sweet season. But for Evan, it was the start of a path that would eventually take him to the World Series. He was drafted by the Atlanta Braves, and just like that, the man who just a year earlier was just looking for one more chance was now about to start his career as a professional baseball player.
Grand slam, Evan Gattis!
Every member of his Falcon family along for the ride.
I still remember to this day, when he hit his first home run, they were interviewing his dad, Joe, and word for word, I think he said, "Oh, there he goes."
There he goes, yeah.
He was done, and there he goes.
Oh, there he goes indeed. Deep left and gone. His first big league hit is a home run.
It's a very proud thing to say, like, I played in the same school as Evan Gattis. And yeah, I might not have played with him, but he's part of the family.
To see someone from our program do it, it's just like we all did it. It's like we all made it.
It's an amazing feeling just to see them in a uniform playing Major League Baseball. You couldn't plan for it. You could never, ever come up with the story before it happened.
The 2010 season might not have ended in a championship title, but that team gained something bigger.
The one thing that I want for every person to come through this program is to feel that they were taken care of and loved and were part of a family.
The relationships we made that year, obviously we still get to watch Evan on TV playing ball, and we still talk to him. So ongoing, it's just relationships that were built that are still going today.
And for Evan, perhaps the one thing he had been searching for all along, a place to belong, somewhere that felt like home.
Confetti. You can see the confetti. What an amazing moment right now for the city of Houston.
When you hear the crowd, start to roar behind us, you'll know that they have arrived at City Hall.
I know Evan loved it here, and talking with him after practices, after games, or on the way to classes that we had to take, you know, him tearing up sometimes, just saying, I'm happy here.
For people who've felt like they've had nothing at times, that really, truly, if you don't give up, you do have a chance to do something great in the end.